There is a great disturbance in the force.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
Hey there, YouTube. Darstacker here. I'm doing a submission for the Calling All Patriots video contest from Merica Silver Patriot. I'll put a link to his channel down below in the description, and I will link to his contest video. You have to make a video and read a portion of the Constitution. My idea is to read the preamble, the Constitution of the United States of America, 1789. The preamble goes as follows. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I hadn't really planned on doing this, but I guess I could kind of break it down since it's such a short paragraph. What it means to me and what I think the founding fathers had in mind when they wrote this paragraph. We, the people of the United States, meaning all of us, everyone in the United States, every citizen, in order to perform a more perfect union. The more perfect union part is the important part, the most important part, I think, to me anyway, that they acknowledge that we aren't perfect now. We aren't going to be perfect at any time in the future, but we're going to make progress toward perfection on a day-to-day basis, hopefully. People like to point out that at the time of this writing, slavery was legal, and there wasn't a whole lot of debate about it. There was some, but there wasn't a whole lot of debate about it on its morality or whether it was legal or not. We still promoted the idea of keeping another man as property, which today we know is evil, very immoral. But we still had this idea in mind of a free society, a free people, and we made progress toward it. And now things aren't perfect, but they are much better than they were before. And say 50 years from now, people will say the same thing. Back in 2020, things weren't perfect, but we're getting better. It's like becoming one with the universe. Like you're never going to attain that goal, but as long as you have that lofty goal in mind and you make progress toward it as often as possible, that's the goal. Establish justice. So we're going to set up a framework where our day-to-day lives are, we have a just court system, just laws, and a just relationship between all the citizens. Ensure domestic tranquility. That goes hand in hand with the establishing justice. Like, we're going to set up a framework where all of us can live together in peace and in harmony. We can help one another. We can coexist. And more than just coexist, we can have a common goal. Provide for the common defense. Well, that's an easy one. We're going to set up an army and a navy. We're going to defend our borders. Promote the general welfare. I think this is probably one that the meaning is probably debated the most. Promoting the general welfare is not the same as giving you a general welfare. We're going to set a standard of living, a general standard of living for everyone in the United States, but that doesn't mean you're going to get a handout. They're just going to set up a system, a set of laws, processes where you can guarantee your own welfare. It's not for the federal government or the state government to hand you a basic income. It's up to you to get that when we set up the process or the ability for you to do that yourself. And I think this last part is probably very important too, to secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. So we're going to set up the system where we have liberty, we're free. And at that time that this was written, it was a very novel approach to say that we're going to ensure that we have liberty, that we're free to live our lives. And we're going to set up a system so that our descendants are aware of where we came from and how you got where you are now. So that's my summation of the preamble to the United States Constitution.